What's up, YouTube fans? Today we're going to take a look at the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series Mixmaster. So this is the final in the series of Constructicons in the Studio Series line, and we will be combining them into Devastator in a separate video. In this video, we're just going to be doing a review of this guy in all three modes. Thanks to Dr. Diecast for sending this for review. He's been allowing me to hold on to these until we complete them, and we're finally at the finish line. So we will have a separate video for that. I also will have another video for the QQT Studios upgrade kit for Devastator, which allows you to basically take the pants from the long haul set and make it into Devastator. And that's thanks to a company on AliExpress. I'll talk about that when we get that. But for now, let's take a look at this guy. He does look pretty good. Out of all of them, I think he's one of the better looking robot modes. He's got red for the eyes, silver for the face, red paint, black paint, Decepticon Tampo there. Coming to the side, you got the silver for the wheels. Not too many waffles. This is a Voyager class figure, so I am expecting a little bit more out of this one, and it does fulfill that. You get a little bit of purple and silver. We'll see that more in the vehicle mode. Nice clean backpack overall. Should be there with the barrel. Let's go over the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so it rotates around. You get a little bit of forward and backward. It's hard to get in there, and a little bit of side to side out of that. Shoulders can rotate around on a friction joint out to the side on a hinge. This whole hinge, due to the transformation, can lift up, so you can get the shoulder up to there, but it gets kind of caught up and hindered, so I don't know if it's worth it, but you can do that. You have a rotation here at the bicep. You have an 90-degree bend at the elbow, but you can't, it has a locking point, so it clicks. It's either there or there. You know, I don't know why they do stuff like that. I guess for the leg mode, but it's still, I don't know, it just feels weird that they have a locking point. No waist rotation, no ab crunch. Me personally, I think if a Voyager class price point, you gotta have at least waist rotation. You gotta cheat and use the combine mode to get a side to side, but to me, there's no articulation at the waist. That's a fail. Fatal flaw for the Voyager class. Legs will kick up to there, back to there, out to the side, all on the friction. Rotation at the thigh at a cut joint. 90-degree bend at the knee. You can also get it backwards, 90-degree bend at the knee to do the transformation. Ankle tilts out to there, and a slight toe tilt just due to the transformation. You can get a kind of a walking pose out of it. As far as accessories, we just get his blaster done in black plastic. Not too special there, but you just get that. You can plug that in the hand, either hand. Or you can plug it on the side of the arm for storage if you want. There is a little cavity in here, but it doesn't necessarily fit in there. But you could probably store something in there if you wanted to. All right, and there is the whole Constructicon team together from the Studio Series line. And it is satisfying to kind of finish the team. But the mismatch across the team is definitely very apparent. These two being deluxes, they feel and look the cheapest. They really just don't look great. These two look a little bit better as Voyager class. I think Mixmaster is one of the better ones out of the set. And then these look even better. Long Haul especially, looks really good. But yeah, it's just, they don't look that great in robot mode. I guess if you're, you wanted to mix the price points, it makes sense. But I think they would have done better if they had made all of them Voyagers. Just make the whole team Voyagers. And then, if the parts have to come with one of these, then put the parts with these guys and make that Commander class. I kind of get that. Throw the gun in there, throw the pants in there. By the way, we do have that separate part here for the pants. But it does just feel like lackluster in this mode, especially because the team just looks kind of meh with these two guys in there. But there you go. For a size comparison, there it is next to the Studio Series Optimus Prime from the same series, and he towers over them. And I think this is just, going to be a problem from now on, is they made the Studio Series Prime so big that all these other ones look really small next to them. But there you go for a sense of scale. All right, now let's get Mixmaster transformed into his vehicle mode. And pretty simple transformation on all of these. They've just been easy to transform. But come to the back, we'll open up this panel here, rotate this down, and then close this back up, and that makes the mixing, whatever you call it, the receiving point for the concrete or water. I don't know. I'm not a truck guy. Come to the legs. We'll open up these panels right here, fold them out to the outside. Then we're going to take the legs, we're going to accordion them up. So you want to rotate here at the knee while also rotating there at the ankle. Make sure you rotate the knee first and then rotate at the ankle. We can tab this together. Inside here you'll see a slot and 2 tabs on the back of the legs, which will peg into there. It pegs in pretty securely underneath there. Go ahead and open up these 2 panels, and then you're going to close up these 2 panels on the back of the feet. So it kind of cleans up the front of the truck. Open up this chest panel. It's tabbed in there. We'll accordion down the arms, and I guess if you want to, you could rotate the head around to hide the face so you don't see it in alt mode. But bring this down and tab it in on the sides. So it's tabbing in here and here. Same with this one. Bring this back and up and tab it in here on the side and back here. Then this has 2 slots and 2 pegs on the arms, so that'll kind of lock that in place. And there is Mixmaster in vehicle mode. Pretty nice looking. Got some nice purple paint around the windows, silver paint here, Autobot or Decepticon tempo here on the front. Silver wheels, rolls nicely on the wheels. Barrel doesn't turn, but it looks okay. Here's the back. Pretty good looking truck mode overall. You can take the gun, and that will stow right there. Alright, and for comparison, there he is with the rest of the Constructicons in vehicle mode. And I think the vehicle modes are the stronger of the 2 compared to the robot modes. They do look like a cohesive team. The colors and everything looks good. I like that the weapons all store, and you got the little trailer back here for long haul. So everything can be used in this mode. All right, now let's get Mixmaster into combined mode. And we can remove this gun. Come to the front, we're going to unpeg the front of this faceplate. Bring this up. This will tab in right here. Kind of cool engineering to do that. Come to the back. We're going to open up these panels. These will become the heel spurs. Bring these back down. And that kind of locks those heel spurs in place. So you get a nice firm foot. And then you got to unpeg these. I don't love this. They just have them hanging out back here. Just kind of like that. And that's so you can get this articulation. I just don't love the idea of that sitting loose like that. And then the last step, you can take the gun, and that will plug in right here on the front. And it's a tight fit, so just get that in as far as you can. But that actually helps act as a counter to these, so it gives them a little stability forward as well. But yeah, there's the combined mode. I think it works. It looks pretty good, and it's pretty stable as well. So final recommendations on the Hasbro Transformers Studio Series Mixmaster. I like this one. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I'll recommend it. I think this is one of the better of the set of 6. I like the look of it overall. There's not a lot of waffles and kibble. The hands could have stood to have improvement. They look really cheesy. But overall, I like the look of the robot mode. I like the look of the vehicle mode. And the leg mode works pretty well. So stay tuned for the combined mode review for Devastator that's coming up next. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.